the center of the galaxy. This is ForceCenter Now here on a Friday. I am adjusting my camera. I'm Ken Knapsack.
I'm Joseph Scrimshaw.
That's where we both are today, but happy to be hanging out with all of you here. We are ForceCenter. We're a show about Star Wars, pop culture, and the ultimate adventure, life itself, and life is, well, it's going great, but Joseph, sometimes life can take a pound of flesh, and I'm feeling exhausted from life. I want to be honest with folks here, but if I'm exhausted, I can only imagine you traveling rock star of a filmmaker.
Yeah, no, I am exhausted. I'm very, very lucky, having a ton of fun going around the country and screening Dead Media, and lots of ForceCenter friends are showing up. That's fantastic. Thank you. A lot of weird ForceCenter friend surprises where people are asked to moderate or host a pop-up venue, not by me, by the distributor, going like, "Hey, we got this film. Can you come and moderate or bring your physical media pop-up store?" And they're like, "Wait, who? Joseph Scrimshaw?"
Wow.
The ForceCenter guy. So that's been very, very nice. And I'm currently in a hotel room in outside of Winchester, Virginia. It is the George Washington. It's all very colonial and bright, as you can see.
I was going to ask you, that door behind you looks a little different than a Holiday Inn Express in Altoona. That's a little different.
Yes, that's the door to the bathroom, which I remembered to close about 2 seconds before we started broadcasting.
I wouldn't have said anything. So we are here. We're happy to be here, as we always are. Friday, we love this, our call-in show. The community gets to communicate directly with us. We also have the Discord, by the way, and you access all of that by becoming a Patreon supporter at patreon.com/ForceCenter. We really appreciate the support, not just with what you're willing to part with from your pockets, which is important and big to us, but also just your energy and you're all being here in this community. And this is why I'm not going to say this is a give back show, because that makes it sound like heroes, Joseph. We're going to give back to the community, but I just love hanging out with all of
you. We are not heroes. This is a taken show. I'm taken. Having so much fun with the film, but working the film during the night and all day work on behind the scenes stuff. And I'm like, I need a break. I'm going to hang out with my ForceCenter friends and mostly listen to their calls and go, Yep.
No, it's gonna be good. Today's topic is your favorite video game characters, and in Star Wars, so that's Donkey Kong, Mario, not that, not John Marston or anything from Red Dead. I just got a bank notice. I'm out of money. I literally just got a text that just was like, they're screwed.
Is it just a picture of the Monopoly guy with his pockets turned out?
Yeah, it really was. You know what? I'll tell you what, Joseph. I'll go forget. My problem is goddamn autopay. Things that autopay is the worst thing in the world, because that's what just happened. It just autopaid. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, okay. Something $90 autopay on something I didn't need. Don't forget to check your auto pays, kids. Don't forget to check your auto pays. What do I distro kid too? I don't even release music right now. Oh my gosh. Anyways, we're here. We're here.
Yeah, reverse them charges. Reverse them charges.
Anyways. So video game characters from Star Wars. There's so many to choose from, and here's your chance. Right? Here's your chance. If you're like, I'm a Dash Rendar fan, and I want to talk about it, this is a safe space for it. This is a safe space for it right here tonight.
Yeah, no, this is a great Ken, what made this topic come to you?
This morning I went, oh man, I haven't picked anything. I haven't set up the stream. And I got to be, I know a lot of folks today, this is the week of Ninth Jedi, and I have not had a chance to sit down and watch it. I know you probably haven't either. So I just was trying to go a little bit more general. So there you go.
Okay, nice.
There you go. Thank you all support of the autopay. Amaranth says money app. It tracks everything, every autopay. Yeah. Jared says it's a safe place to talk about legends. If it's in a video game, like James Holmes coming in, HK47. Anyone disagrees? It's just a meat bag, says our good friend James Holmes out in the UK there in Scotland. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not going to go too hard in the paint on Dash Rendar. This is your time to shine if you're a Dash Rendar fan.
I want to hear about why. We can call this episode "Why Do You Love Dash Rendar?"
I think that could be it. That could have been it. So there we go. Call into the show if you want. As always, this is a camera ready show. If you're camera ready and I see you in the queue there, that's how you'll get on in. If you're not ready for your camera, that's fine. You don't need to be. We'll switch to audio only for you. So without further ado, well, we always want to share. I always forget. We have opinions too, Joseph. I have opinions about Dash Rendar, and I have opinions about things. Where do you go with some of your favorite characters?
I think I go to modern games first. And the first character that popped in my head is Marin. He's just such a great and interesting take on a Night Sister, and so aligned with Cal Kestis and everything going on there. And then I really like Shriv, of course. Just a fantastic. Shriv could have just been like, been there, done that boilerplate snark, but the actor gave it such oomph and such precision and such great timing and all that. So those are the two that jump to my mind, and I'm really interested to hear people talk about some of the other characters.
Yeah, a lot to choose from, and also too, this is I think mostly going to be characters that are like original to games or specific to games. But that doesn't mean you can't say, Lando Calrissian in Battlefront 2 or Team Toe Plagueis in Pod Racer games, anything like that. I know a favorite of yours,
Yeah, in the narrative playthrough the Phantom Menace game that it was on the Sony PlayStation 1. That's where the Team Toe love started, because that's a deep, complex video game where you find him drunk in a bar before he pod races, for kids.
That's how, that's how he has to get ready for the big game. So, some of mine, I love Shriv. I'm so glad you brought up Shriv. Man, 2017 flashback vibes, because, on the thumbnail I put Iden Versio. I just still think Iden Versio is a great character, and it played out well, great story. I know the video game writers had to move things along a little faster than they wanted to, so her switch from Imperial to Rebel kind of happens fast, and the game's kind of moving, but that's why I want more of the story. I always say we got a great performer, Janina Gavankar, behind the character. Like, you could swing that character into live action pretty easily. But at this point, I don't hold out any hope for that kind of stuff. But Shriv too, you're right. It wasn't just funny. It was a weary worldview that I think we all connected with. And man, like I said, flashback 2017 of just going, ooh, Shriv's great. Will he be in episode 9?
Well, and there was a world of possibilities. When Com Vanth strolled onto the screen, anything was possible.
Anything, indeed. And then, I don't think it counts as characters, but can you choose your favorite class of fighter from like the first Battlefront? Mine was the Biker Scout sniper.
Oh yeah, I generally liked the heavy. Because I liked the big guns.
I switched to the heavy, And then in the newer Battlefronts, I'm all about the heavy and launching my grenades into the air randomly to see if they'll hit anyone, and often they do. But I remember back being on Kashyyyk in the original Battlefront series, and just being like, wait, I've always loved the Biker Scouts. They used to be my favorite, the speeder bike riders. Now they're my favorite in this game because they can shoot long range. A lot of fun.
Yeah, no, I think it's funny that the types in a video game can reveal one's secret psychology. And I think, in life, I try to be precise and quiet. In video games, I just want to like burst through the door like Kool-Aid Man at all times, just shooting, banging, screaming. I don't like stealth games.
I agree. Our character of the day, last week we had Greedo, and everyone loves saying nice things about Greedo. You've got to say a nice thing about this character, but I think it's going to be easy. It is Grease. It's Grease. It doesn't that look like a sitcom from the 70s?
It really does. It looks like it was pulled right out from Standing Next to B. Arthur in the holiday special.
One of the reasons I love Grease. So Grease from Jedi Fallen Order, Survivor, that whole series. You can come on in and say something nice about Grease. Again, I don't think it's got to be difficult. And I try to avoid putting these glasses on. It's gotten worse in the last. I'm starting to think that relying on the glasses has made my eyes even worse more rapidly.
Maybe because they had been just at the tip of the nose. Now they're all the way up in permanent position.
Yes.
at the
Now
top of your face.
I can see your stubble coming in, and here not so much. You're clean. Yeah, it's reverse that time.
I need some of those glasses then.
As Nike Joy says, grab some seat, kid. Agrees indeed. So we got Steve, we got Ingenious, we got Maddie, we got Eli, we got Jared, the Dark Jedi calling in. Let's go ahead first with Steve. If Steve is ready to go, there is Steve. That face is shining through. How are you doing, my friend?
I'm good, guys. I'm good. How are you?
Good.
Good. Hanging in there, man. Hanging in there, indeed. All right. You start the bidding here. What's your nice words about Grease?
Yeah, when you mentioned him, I had to look him up because I'm terrible with game characters' names. I just forget all their names after I've completed the game. But what I can remember from him, great pilot, had a great, what was it, the Star, is it a Star yacht that he's got? Very luxurious. I remember, him cooking great things in the kitchen. He had like a little plant display that you could go and check out. And conveniently had a lightsaber table that you could build all your lightsabers.
Yeah, all through the game, but yes, that's good. That's so good.
Yeah, great pilot.
Indeed. Steve, I'm sure you've been playing some Star Wars video games, so let us know your favorite characters.
Yeah, so first of all, just want to say what you were saying about the Star Wars Battlefront. My favorite class, especially in the original Star Wars Battlefront, was anything with a rocket launcher. I just remember the missions. There was that one ice mission where you had the ice caves, and it was you're kind of fighting in a barrel, where it's you're all closed in, and they said just love rushing in with a rocket launcher. It doesn't matter about friendly fire. What happens happens. Just creating chaos.
Just go for it.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that sounds great.
Good play.
Yeah, missed that game.
Yeah. But specific ones?
Yeah, so specific ones. I'm not a massive fan of the Legends stuff. I'm getting slowly into more stuff as time goes on, since we have a bit less Star Wars. But last year I played the Knights of the Old Republic for the first time. I never got round to it in my young teens on the original Xbox. So, and I was on my Xbox One the other day, and it was last year, and it was like £2. So I thought, you know what, I'll give it a go. And the person that you play that you can create, which it blew my mind. I don't know how I didn't get spoiled for 20 plus years that this game's been out, but I loved the reveal that you were Revan the whole time. And that blew my mind, and I had no idea. And I even have an action figure of Revan because I thought he looked cool. I never knew that you played as him in the game. So I played all through this game for that massive reveal, and it was amazing. But yeah, great game, great characters as well. Side characters were fantastic. But yeah, that's probably my main picks. It's my most recent at the moment.
Yeah, that's really cool. So did you put other sort of ideas on the character since you help build them and then they become Revan or are revealed to be Revan? How did that feel to be like? Did it feel for you like the character is revealed to be a baddie, or like did you feel like, oh no, I've been made to be a baddie?
Yeah, well, because obviously in the game you get to kind of choose what decision you want to make if you go bad or good. So I try and I know a lot of people think it's so cool to go to the dark side and be evil and cruel, but I just, for some reason, in games and free roaming open world games, I have to be a good person. I don't know why. I just don't like being cruel to people. The only time I ever go bad is if, like, I don't know, unlocks certain other pathways in the game and you want to find out maybe or something like that. But so I was a good version of Revan.
Okay.
So yeah, so I kind of was like a Jedi that kind of lost his memory, and then you turn into like a good version of him. So I think that's why in the action figures you can get like a light side version of him in white and then a dark side in black, which again I had no idea that was the reason why. I just thought they were Star Wars Hasbro to try and make more money with two action figures. But yeah, it all revealed to me. Amazing.
Yeah. Good assumption on the action figures.
I'm with you too. By the way, I finished Red Dead Redemption 2 with a 100% like good morality score. Like that's how I saved little rabbits. I helped every woman who was screaming for help on the side of the road. That anything that gave me, I went good and 100%ed that good morality. So I'm with you. I'm with you, Steve.
I looked after my horses very well in Red Dead Redemption.
Yes, there
Probably
you
because my
go.
wife is next to me telling me don't let anything happen to that horse. I'm like, okay.
Oh yeah, the first time my horse died, it was tragic. I cried. We all can't be evil like Maddie Gunner. Steve, thank you for getting us started off with perhaps the biggest character out there. And if again, as we always say, if you call in and Revan's your choice, continue to talk about Revan. We're not a contest to see who gets it in first. So there we go. Thank you again, Steve.
No worries. Thank you. Cheers.
All right. Love that. We've got Ingenious. I keep almost saying we got Joseph Scrimshaw lined up because you're in the queue behind some of our callers.
Just let me know when you get to me.
Yeah. Our relationship with the Old Republic games are mine's almost completely null and void, other than I'm very aware of the game and a lot of the characters and things. You did take a swing through Knights a couple years ago, right?
The very beginning. I'm just totally haunted by it because I really was excited to play it. My first laptop, I remember asking the person at the Mac store, are the specs good enough so I can play this video game? I was so excited for it, and then I got frightened that I would lose my soul if I had a video game on my computer. And then I played it on. I started playing it on my iPad, and I just got obsessed with I always forget the name of the card game because it's not Sabak. Everyone in the chat knows the name of it, and it's just like, okay, here, it's happening again because I lost like a day. I didn't get up from the couch for like a day just playing that damn card game. And it's like, okay, I have a problem. So I'm really haunted by it. I really want to have experienced it. I don't know, maybe I just need to watch a playthrough at some point.
Yeah, I know it's a big blind spot for me. My relationship with Star Wars was good then, but it was just a little different. I also didn't game. I didn't game on my PC. I didn't, game as much. I didn't really get back into gaming until like 2009 or 10 range. So one of these days.
Hazak, says Will Dixon.
Oh,
that's the name of the card game. Yeah.
I thought that was some creature that you had to track down in the game. Love it. Also got this one from Luis checking in from Portugal. Proxy is amazing. I do like Proxy. I'm sure those games, the Unleashed games, will probably come up here at some point. I'm sure. Let's go to Ingenious. Checking in from an interesting storage room. Look at this.
What's going on?
Yeah, it's like my own little Lego room here.
Nice.
Lego.
Want a little tour real quick?
Yeah, please. For audio listeners, it's just a cool Lego room with shelves. It looks like a storage display spot.
Yeah, it looks like that. Okay, let's see. Not cover the camera.
There you go. I see a TIE Interceptor.
Yeah.
TIE Interceptor, the Star Destroyer.
Whole ass Star Destroyer.
Woo! Look at that.
Let's see, in the shelf below that, it's a bunch of other Darth Vader helmet.
Vader
helmet.
Smaller.
What Palpatine head is that? Oh, is that Vader's castle up there? That's great.
Yes, yeah. That was something that somebody had designed themselves.
Oh, okay.
And so I ordered the pieces.
And
it's a Lego. It's a Lego sheave head.
Yeah.
Nice.
Lego sheave. Great stuff. Absolutely awesome. How long have you been collecting and displaying Lego?
About three or 4 years now.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Is that an entire mall shelf that you've got there? Oh, look at all the great.
It's a little section for mall. Yeah.
That's amazing.
With a light right? Is that a mall light right?
Razor Crest. I have that Razor
Let's
Crest.
see. Okay. So I don't know how well it's coming out, but got this shelf here is the Mandalorian, and then his friends and enemies down below.
Love that. Friends and enemies of Mandalorian. Looks great, man. Looks absolutely great.
So then, in the last part down here, I've got the original trilogy.
Nice.
Yeah.
The Clone Wars prequel era.
Republic, gotcha.
Beautiful.
Yeah. I love the category. The way you got broken up the categories.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's good stuff. Awesome. Thank you for
Rebels,
sharing all that.
Ahsoka, and And got some droids, and I got the big Lego Venator, and so at some point it'll go up there.
Okay. Oh, nice. Room to grow.
But oh yeah,
room to grow.
When I called last time, when I was sitting in my car, I had a whole bunch of yellow Lego bags. That was like Star Wars Day, so
that is great.
My annual splurge.
It's good. Love it. Want to hear your favorite video game characters, of course, and does that include Grease? Do you have anything nice to say about the Martin Van Buren hairstyle of Star Wars?
Great chef.
It's true.
You know, gets maybe a little too much salt when he's nervous, but you know,
too much salt.
But
that's
but no, yeah, right. love Grease. A lot of favorite characters from those games. Marin was one of my favorites. But also Scuba Steve and Turgle are just fantastic characters.
God, I forgot about Turgle. How could you forget about Turgle?
Yeah,
great stuff.
I think my favorite, and it's I know it's super modern, and became my favorite game, but K-Vess and Nyx from Outlaws, just trying to figure out their way in this universe, however they can, complicated
that's great.
Youth and having to come up with and make her own decisions about life and direction she wants to go, and who can she depend on, and and just I love that game so much, and that character.
Great exploration of mother-daughter relationships in Star Wars that aren't explored as much in other spots. Nyx is adorable, as Amaranth says. Great choices. Yes.
Yeah.
Have you played through it multiple times?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. It sounds like you really know it back and forth.
Yeah, and so I did the DLC campaigns. I did all of those.
Nice.
The one with Jabba, and then the Sabacc tournament.
That's right. Love that one.
Yeah. And then the mission at the end with Hondo.
Ooh,
nice. I never did get to that one. I don't think I did. Yeah, I gotta get back to that. Fire up the old PS5 in the office. Great stuff. Yeah, absolutely. I think it's a great choice, and I know so many people that are just big fans of the game, and I am too. I really enjoyed the game and enjoyed playing it. I just kind of always have a little. That speeder did get me, and I know the speeder gets easier the more you play. I totally know.
Many times.
I totally know. But sitting down and play Sabacc and just losing myself in that for a bit was absolutely great. And Kay is a really endearing character, and in a Star Wars series that we've seen a lot of character types before, and we will again. She kind of had a new twist on that kind of scoundrelly kind of underworld character. Loved it.
Yeah.
Great stuff. Thank you for. Eli says I crashed a lot as well.
Yes.
It's Underworld. Yes, the world building is lovely in that game too, and it's a gorgeous looking game too. Thank you, my friend, for sharing not only your choices but your Lego.
Yeah, and your great shirt.
Yes, that shirt it's like Miami Dolphin colors. What design is? What am I? Is it?
Oh, that's Ahsoka.
Is it Ahsoka? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I see it now.
The tails and the like the forehead here, kind of sideways.
Yeah, see, you can tell where my mind's going. The football season's beginning, and I'm like, oh, good, Dolphin Zubas from the 90s. Love it. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate you as always.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Yeah.
All right. Impressive Lego collection. Yeah, makes me miss the ones I had to part with. We're talking favorite video game characters in Star Wars. There's a lot to choose from and a lot to get to. If you're watching now and you want to call in and you aren't a Patreon supporter, that's how you get to call on. And the link is put in the thing. Sorry, I just got distracted. Amaranth asked very clear. Does Kay or Nyx get hurt when you crash? Nah. They just dust themselves off. I get hurt emotionally.
Do they swear? Do they scream?
Maybe there's a Carabas or something in there. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. All right. Normally we hear his voice, but today we get his face. Matty Gunner, the evilest of evils. Check it in here. How are you doing, my friend?
Why am I the evilest of evils when why do you hate me when I show you nothing but love?
Yeah, but your worship of Maul is questionable. I don't know. I imagine you probably play Revan completely bad. Evil.
In the words of Johnny Cash, I walk the line.
Beautiful.
The Johnny Cash in a Star Wars video game would be great. The Man in Black.
The Man in Black. What do you got to say about Grease? I think you and Grease would hang out together well.
Dude, I would love to hang out with Grease. He is the Anthony Bourdain of Star Wars. So much so, there is a sign in Aurebesh in, I think, Jedi Survivor, which says, and Alex Damon can correct me on this if I'm wrong, which I probably am. I think it says like regions unknown drinks, which I think is like a nod to Anthony Bourdain.
So, right.
So I'm going to go ahead and say that Grease is the Anthony Bourdain of Star Wars, which coming from me is a high compliment.
I love that. That's a good way to look at Grease. You have many choices. I'm not going to predict where you're going. You might surprise me here. What do you got, Maddie?
It's no surprise. You already know where I'm going to go. It's Darth Maul in Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3.
Does he have a double-bladed skateboard?
No, but he does have his double-bladed lightsaber in it.
Can you kill a fool while you're skateboarding?
I was just thinking if you could knock over one of the security guards. I think he can.
Oh, nice.
So what are your top 3 Tony Hawk characters? Is it Bucky Lasik, Kareem Campbell, and then
Rodney Mullen, greatest of all time?
Okay.
Bam Margera.
Oh, that's right. He was in the game.
Yeah. I don't know if he was in 3. I think he came in an underground.
Right.
And let's go Bob Burnquist.
Bob Burnquist.
Yes. Street and one street, one vert.
Yeah, that was my friend, my roommate's. Man, he loved playing with Burnquist. There you go. There you go. Memories. All right. So, Maul, is that your answer? Maul and Tony Hawk 3?
Well, I mean, Seer Jinder was kind of one of my answers when I called in last week about the
Seer Jinder. Yeah, okay.
I really do love her as a character, like the way that she's not a perfect teacher, but she's like most Jedi masters at this point. It's like the order is completely crumbled. What do I do with this kid? Like, I'm trying to survive. I'm trying to rebuild the order here as well. And I've got to look after this kid in Cal, who's obviously got his own mission. Right. There's very differences in character between the two of them, but also to keep on the Survivor, I guess I'll keep. It's not even my favorite game, but I'll keep on Survivor because we're on it. I love the character of Dagan Gera.
Really,
the villain in Survivor. He reminds me a lot of Sephiroth from the Final Fantasy games, in that he literally just wants to burn everything, and I gravitate to those kind of villains that have been so wronged that their only intent is just to destroy and burn. And that's like, there's no.
Okay. Does that fuel your music too?
It does. Yes.
See a pattern.
Speaking of music, you've got to get off Distro Kid, man.
That's where all
their customer service. Their customer service is awful. Like,
I'll just say this. I had an inside helper. That's why I'm there.
Okay. I recommend United Masters. They've been great to me.
Well, if they don't have an auto pay, I might be switching.
I have a question about Darth Maul and Tony Hawk. How do you I haven't played Tony Hawk. How do you get him? Is it like an unlockable thing, or is it a secret button?
It is, yeah. You have to complete all, I think it's like 57 or 58 goals. And then you have to, I think, complete it on all difficulties, and then you unlock Darth Maul and Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3. But they didn't bring him across in the remake. They used the Doomslayer from Doom, which I love the Doom games, so
interesting.
I'm not going to complain in that. But it was definitely a bit of a, oh man, I would love to play it.
Okay.
That's amazing. I want to skate as Maul.
Yeah, I think I'll get the. So, well, yeah, I have the 1 and 2 remastered. They're fun, but I got a little frustrated with them. I wasn't as good as I used to be. It was real tough.
No,
real tough.
I remember watching you play on Twitch. You're pretty good. I don't know if you could beat me, but you're pretty good.
Yeah, but then I started getting really angry because I couldn't do all the moves that I used to do. So it's like, Maddie, we got a couple calls lined up. I want to get to them, but thank you so much for checking in, and keep pouring some salt on your grease steak.
That makes it sound like you're eating grease, and that hair is not going to cook well.
No, burnt smell. Awesome. Cool. Thank you, buddy.
Later, guys.
Thanks, Maddie.
I have some video game memories here. Oh man, just that golden age of Tony Hawk, which was coming out of the golden age into Tony Hawk, into Battlefront 2, and then by 2010, Red Dead Redemption 1.
Yeah. And for me in there, BioShock. 2010 was all BioShock. Is so good.
I've been watching Taft play that, and it's pretty interesting. It's a really wonderful alternate history kind of world too.
It's incredibly relevant to now. It's
yes, it is.
Deeply thoughtful and political, and you can shoot bees from your hands. Come on.
Yes.
That's all I want from a video game. Political relevance and shooting bees from my hands.
Shooting bees. Amazing. We also got a super chat from our buddy Will. Shout out to the Glups, Shreve, Turgle, ND5, and Scuba Steve. Yeah, that's a great list. Yeah, Turgle's something special. Every time, someone wants to take Star Wars 2 seriously, you can just point to Turgle as someone you should take seriously, but it's a frog with long legs. Come on.
I think Turgle might be a 2027 goal for me. I think it'll be officially 10 years since I got the PlayStation 4, so it might be okay to finally do the PlayStation 5 and join the modern world.
I think
and play that goddamn James Bond video game that everyone people I haven't heard from in 5 years. By the way, I know you like James Bond. Have you played this video game? No.
I haven't had a chance yet. So I'm sure. Yeah, we'll lose you to that for a little. But after this tour, you deserve it. You deserve to be lost for a couple weeks. Speaking of lost for a couple weeks, he's always here. No, it's Eli. Hey, how you doing? Eli's glasses are checking in. Hey, buddy.
Hey, everyone.
How you doing?
What are we doing?
Doing good. How are both of you?
Tired, hanging in there. But
no, I get that.
This is Grease. What do you have to say nice about him?
I love Grease. Greasy Money, as people call him. I was trying to think of what I love most about Grease, and I was rewatching a scene just before this to get in my memory. There's this great thing where at the very beginning of Jedi Survivor, Grease is operating his bar, Pyloon Saloon, and there's a pirate group called the Bedlam Raiders that just wreaked havoc right in front of Pyloons. And he's like, the Pyloon Raiders are going to be they're going to be the end of this town. We got nothing, zero, zilch, blah, blah, blah. What's going on, BD1? And then he looks back, sees BD1 there, and then it realizes that Cal is there. And it's just that long trail of things, and then what's going on, BD1? And then the look back, it's just timeless to me. It's just really funny. It gets me every single time.
As it should. That's wonderful. Yeah, no, Grease is good comedy. Well performed.
Yeah,
underrated
it's great.
Star Wars. All right, I know you play a lot of video games out there in that Star Wars world. What do you got?
I was trying to look at a lot of it. I'm like, am I looking at a legend character? But the more I looked at it, the more I couldn't find anybody who I liked more than Trilla Siduri, the second sister.
Right.
I think one of the most well-written villains of the Disney era of Star Wars, certainly in video games. I think she's one of the first Inquisitor stories we saw in full of we had the fifth brother and the seventh sister in Rebels and stuff like that, but we had no idea what they went through. But Trilla, we got a very New Hope-esque, a very Empire-esque twist of Sears says one thing about what happened to her Padawan. I'm spoiling Jedi Fallen Order, but it's 7 years old, but so there's that. And then we find out that Trilla is as much a killer as she's a victim. I mean, she was tortured into submission in Fortress Inquisitorius, and like it's really great. I really love Trilla's story.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. I think there's so much about Trilla. There's something about her design of just like there's a real surface level like badass goth lady that many of us of many types of orientations gravitate toward.
Yeah,
but also just like she looks so pained and tragic, and the performance is done so well toward the end there when she's suffering so much.
There's also the sequence I love, which is right after she reveals her identity to Cal, she hacks into Cal's comms, and while you're escaping one of the tombs on Zepho, she's just like annoying you.
That's right.
That's right.
She's just like pestering you and trying to break Cal, and it's not even like dark stuff. It's just like, hey, so my troops are taking care of your friends. How you feel about that?
Yeah.
It's so funny.
It's a great character to bring out too, and I think you're very, very right to point out that it was one of our first peeks inside of the mind or the world of the Inquisitors and Inquisitorius. Yeah, we did get some stuff in Rebels. We know a little bit more about the Grand Inquisitor from that, but later on, I think is where we get more. The comics start to mine it, the books mine it in a wonderful way. But I do think you're right. Fallen Order was the first time I spent a lot of time inside the mask of an Inquisitor, so to speak.
Yeah. And yeah, I think it's Elizabeth Grulon who does that performance, who I think just does a great job. And my biggest problem with Trilla is that like I'd just love to see her in more stuff. And you know, the end of that game doesn't make our possibilities infinite. I'll say that. But you know.
No, indeed. No, absolutely. Great choice. Do you have you have a favorite Tony Hawk skater you want to share?
I've played any of the Tony Hawk games.
Oh, well, you got to get on it.
Yeah.
Gotta get on it.
I will just say, I know I said this in the chat already. Outlaws, excellent game. I just finished playing it like all the way through for the first time. There's sometimes where I just want to sit down and play Sabacc, and it's a lot of fun.
Sounded so good, so dangerous.
Yeah. No, for you, yeah. You know, I know. Yeah. You might have to take a little warning, but yeah. The Sabacc, it's just relaxing. It's fun. It's a good game to understand and play.
Can I ask a question about the Sabacc?
Yeah.
How is it represented on screen? Are you like looking? Is it first person, kind of like you're looking at your hands, or is it more like?
You're looking at your hand, and you can. Yeah, there are different variants that you can play. Although I think I think I've only played one of them. I might have played the second one. I'm more familiar with one of them.
Okay.
And there are certain power-ups you can unlock. There's if you complete the Lando DLC, you can, as Brady is alluding to down in the chat, you can cheat. You can take an extra card than you're one more than you're supposed to, and if you time it right, nobody will notice, and you'll get away with it.
Oh my god!
But if you don't time it right,
if you don't time it right, I think nothing will happen. Or maybe you'll get called out for. I don't know. Just make sure there aren't any cameras around you.
Otherwise, Tony Hawk will pop up and kill you.
No flock cameras in Star Wars.
Yeah.
Great as always, Eli. Appreciate that, my friend.
Thanks, Eli.
Absolutely. Thanks, guys.
All right. Eli, check it in. We got one more call lined up from Jared the Dark Jedi, catching up with the chat. I think we got it all there. Yeah, Brady's right. Tony Hawk, maybe before Eli's time, but that doesn't matter. You know, there you go. Cool. I think all the answers are represented. So let's get a call here from Jared. Jared, give me a thumbs up. You camera ready? I can't. Yeah, yes, he is. Okay, cool. I know the setup's different because you've moved. There you are, my bearded friend. How are you? Oh, you're muted.
Okay. I'm good. How are you guys doing?
Good.
We're good, my friend. We're good. All right. First of all, lay it on me. Say something nice about Grease, and I will let you talk about Legends.
I adore Grease. I think he is a very unique source of humor. He's there's a sardonicness, there's a humanity with Grease that I absolutely adore. I think my favorite Grease moment, a moment that I was already fighting back tears after, spoilers, Sarah dies fighting Vader, whenever Cal starts to take responsibility for that, um, the moment from Grease where he basically is like, "What did you just say? Don't you dare! Don't you dare put this on you. This is not you. This is them. This is them. You cannot put this on yourself." Um, he's just such a sweet character, and it's a rare archetype of seeing like just a really normal person have to deal with the insanity that comes with being a Jedi and being connected to the Force, especially during the dark times. Um, I adore Grease. I absolutely adore Grease.
Well said. Good stuff. Yeah.
But
yeah,
for my video game goat, I know the last time I called in, I upset the chat and Joseph specifically with my Yoda slander, and I won't be apologizing for it. I will, however, acknowledge I'm probably going to dig the hole deeper. Y'all, it's Star Killer. It's Star Killer. It's my boy Galen Merrick. I think that Galen has become this weird Rorschach test and blank canvas of the fandom, where there's a part of the fandom that loves him or loves the idea of him, as Balin Skull would say, as this, doing cool stuff. You could doing badass stuff with the Force,
right?
Kind of power fantasy, hyper masculinity, projection, and people glom onto him for that. And then the other side of the fandom that wants more and wants to dig deeper kind of disregards him for that reason. And I think he has a very profound story about identity being told across the Force Unleashed duology. I think that a character like Galen Merrick has a lot in common with the Anasaia sisters and with Rey, just in terms of that he is this person who has had, mostly Vader, but even to a lesser extent, people like Rom Koda and Juno Eclipse telling him who he is. And I think that for anybody who likes to poo-poo the Force Unleashed and that power fantasy stigma that comes with it, I highly recommend the novelizations of both games, because you get such a deep look into the psychology of Star Killer that I think it fundamentally changes the perspective. I think one of my favorite moments in the novelization of the first game is when he kind of has a chance before he faces Vader to just throw down with more Imperials on the Death Star, and kind of takes a beat and goes, "I'm so tired of killing and hurting people, and I really don't want to do this anymore," and passes up on that opportunity. And then when he does square up with Vader, he takes the opportunity to be like, "Listen, man, I want you to know I'm not killing you because I want revenge. I'm killing you because I have to. And frankly, with everything I've kind of learned about you from being your apprentice, I feel like I'm doing you a favor." And it's just, watching him continue to reject revenge in the back chunk of his story. And then The Force Unleashed 2, not necessarily a perfect game with a phenomenal story, but still it's watching that next step of the evolution of, now not only am I being told that I am Vader's servant and I can only ever be this dark sider, I'm now being told that I'm not even the real guy. And I am very much of the opinion that you are playing as the real Star Killer in The Force Unleashed 2. I don't think it's a clone. And yeah, I think his journey to redemption and his path back to the light is just really compelling. And I think it gets I think Star Destroyers coming out of the sky, and the Sith Stalker armor, which I'm part of the problem. I have a tattoo of the Sith Stalker lightsaber. Like overrides, like the rule of cool of it all overrides the actual pathos that I think this character gets overlooked for.
Well said. I think no holes dug here for you. I think you're speaking about something that I understand. I also absolutely love the first game, and I played the second game, and like you said, it is what it is, whatever. But it has some great stuff in it. But that first game, absolutely, I would be lying if I say I wasn't completely on board with that game. You're right. Sometimes, especially in Star Wars, I think I'm guilty of this too. Like the fans that sometimes attach themselves to things can turn you off to the thing, which isn't the thing's fault, and that probably definitely has happened. The Last Jedi debate probably, really jump started that for me. Of like people wanted Luke to pull Star Destroyers down from the sky, and I'm like, that video game, but it's a good character.
I would also go so far as to say, Starkiller doesn't even successfully do that. The Star Destroyer is falling towards the ground, and he's trying to aim it, and he doesn't even successfully do that because he has to still get out of the way. So just to actually all of the dude bros who have made Starkiller synonymous with media literacy, much to my chagrin, he doesn't even successfully do the Star Destroyer thing. But
I struggled I just struggled from a controller standpoint. I couldn't get that thing in control.
I'm going to quote Brady here for the totality of the depth of my thought on this topic is I wiggled the hell out of the Force Unleashed Wii though. I only played a tiny bit of the game, and I have never done any sort of deep dive on it. So I'm very, very fascinating to hear the take. And I think with all things Star Wars that I've ever encountered, there's almost always more to the story when you spend time with the story and not just the symbol of what the story means on a quick pass.
Yeah, Jared. I know there's often that, especially with Witwer hanging around, like could there be a Star Killer something in modern Star Wars and canon? Do you have any hopes for that or any thoughts on what that could be?
Starkiller is probably in my top 5 Star Wars characters of all time and is my #1 favorite Legends character. I adore him. I feel like there's so much real estate taken up in Vader's life to sneak in having a secret apprentice for 10 years is tough. And like I said, I feel like the easiest way to work Starkiller into canon is without his redemption arc. And there's a part of me that's greedy that just says, I want Starkiller, period. But I don't know if I want Starkiller bad enough that I'm happy with just taking Lord Starkiller, and all of his edgy, cool badassery. I kind of want Galen Merrick, the man, more than I want the cool armor. But again, I'm part of the problem. So what's my word worth?
Eli says, Jared and I have talked about it. There's no room.
Maybe with some things, Legends, it's lovely to just leave them be what they are. They're a complete story that exists that you can experience rather than the sort of shard of it that there's room for in canon.
Yeah, I'm with you too. And look, so far, I think when there's characters like Thrawn pulled in a big way, but Rook pulled in a different way, but in the same kind of capacity with a little less of the story in Rebels. But, I think when Dave or anyone else has pulled in some Legends characters, often I think they find the right way to approach it, do it. Or maybe sometimes it's just a reference to Dash Rendar in a book, a supplemental book that makes him somewhat canon. So I agree with that.
Like I said, I trust Dave to do it. If I end up with just Lord Starkiller, the dark sider, I will let my fellow Yinzer cook to make it happen. But
there you go. Yinzers unite. Jared, thank you very much for not just explaining that, but just hanging out with us here today, my friend.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, take it easy.
There you go, Jared checking in. And that's last call of the day. We're starting to wrap it up. I got another show at 5, and Joseph's got a movie to get to. A lot of fun. There's a lot of characters we didn't discuss, and there's we could probably revisit this. Well, we got 2 big, was it 2 or 3? At least 2 big Star Wars video games coming out. We got the Galactic Racer, we got the Zero Company. Chance for more characters to pop in, and like always, even though sometimes I don't connect with these games as much as others do in the last few years, when one connects, like Battlefront 2, that story Battlefront 2 is one of my favorite things. It's just a reminder that this is a good place for Star Wars to develop stories and characters in the world of video games, even if that business and that industry is complicated, collapsing on itself, or now owned by Saudis and Jared Kushner. But that's for me as an EA fan to deal with. But yeah, your thoughts, Joseph, on the video game characters we've left behind and more to talk about.
Yeah, I think I don't have the same depth because I haven't played some of the key ones that people have made their really, really strong relationships. We didn't end up talking about Kyle Katarn, but I did. I played that first game of his, and so he was strong. But I do think there's a special power in you are observing the character in a video game, but you're also being the character, and I think that does create deeper relationships. I really appreciate everybody's thoughts about the characters that mean a lot to them, because you're not just Grease, you're just getting to know. Grease is just cooking for you and giving you a pep talk, but you kind of are Cal, you know? Yes. And so how much is you? How much is Cal? I think that's just the fascinating thing to me about video games that makes it, you know, imagine if you just watch if there's a version of all 3 seasons in the movie of Mandalorian and you were just like, the camera is always behind Din and you're just like, right, well, I'm kind of him. I am him, you know? And that's just such a fascinating way to complicate the narrative.
It is. Much more characters to talk about. We might celebrate again. Cal Kestis, Marin, a lot of those Jedi Fallen Order survivor characters. I know a lot of people clamoring for those characters to show up in other spots. An animated series based around Cal would be interesting, or a live action show based around Cal, because we got a great performer behind it ready to go. Yeah, it could be a thing. We'll see. But for right now, we get to celebrate those video games. We're out of here today. We'll have some news next week. To cover a little bit here and there, some more stuff. Don't forget to check out our Star Wars Questions episode. We released one yesterday, and I was busy and you were busy, and you forgot to tell the world about it. So we'll do that. But it's a discussion about the combined legacy of Princess Leia, General Leia, and Carrie Fisher. I really enjoyed our conversation, so check that one out there. Joseph, where the hell are you next, and where's Dead Media going?
Yeah, so we are going to St. Louis. And then we are going to Kansas City, and then we begin our true Midwest run in Davenport, and then Des Moines, and then La Crosse, Wisconsin on my birthday, and then the next day, Minneapolis, August 18th. Yes.
Beautiful.
It's so much fun, and it's so tiring.
There you go. Yeah, I bet you are. Yeah, we'll see you in.
Oh, that's great. And it sounds like Amaranth will be at Kansas City. That is fantastic. Really looking forward to seeing. It's so great to meet folks. I'm absolutely loving it.
Yeah. Absolutely love that. And Jeannie from Tahini reminds me, a new episode of Castaway Talk today as well. It's been a busy broadcast day for me, so I'm gonna go take a nap. I'm just gonna tell you all right now. Taking a nap, blathering tonight live at 5. Follow me over there for more fun stuff. Follow Joseph, like you said, for all the locations, so you can go see Dead Media, not just now when it's on its tour, but where you can find it later on too as well. That is it. We'll see you next time here on ForceCenter. Bye.